Hi, good afternoon.
Mr. Shilpi ji.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Ah,
Bijaya.
yes, Bijaya. Thank you. I'm good.
Okay, okay, wonderful. Where are you from, Bijaya?
I'm from Noida, Uttar
Noida.
Pradesh.
Okay, okay. So, Bijaya, today, okay. So this is that session where you have volunteered to help me in my mediumship practice.
Yes.
You are aware that this session is being recorded, and the session will be shared with your face and my face across our social media handles. It is to make people really aware of what is mediumship. I hope you've agreed to that.
Yes, I have agreed to that, Shilpi ji.
Okay, okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, Bijay, have you ever done mediumship in the past?
No, I haven't.
Okay, okay. Are you aware of what is mediumship?
Uh, I read your post and I just
Okay.
understand that it's a message that you can bring to us from our loved ones who have passed
Mhm,
away.
mhm,
I don't know exactly what it is, though, I have heard things about, such as you should not disturb them, and maybe they don't feel good if we ask messages from them. So I just had this small little thing that I wanted to
mhm.
understand because you are into it and you would really be able to help me understand it.
Yes, definitely, I will. And that's a great question because most people are under the same impression that when we do mediumship, like when we make a contact with them, they get disturbed. Okay.
Yes,
I would not like to talk about the world, but I would like to talk about what I do. And in the form of mediumship that I do, where I connect to loved ones in heaven, I have always been made aware that this happens because it is their wish to come forward. There has been maybe some kind of closure that has been missing at their end. There's been some kind of healing that they need from this conversation. There's also some kind of healing that they want to give to the person taking this session through these kind of conversations. So my belief in this in this modality, and with so much of interaction that I've done with these souls, is that it is really the soul's wish and choice to step forward to help the family heal and help themselves move on in this journey. Okay, so when it is their choice, and I've also seen this, that this is a session wherein I very very safely bring them forward, and when they are done saying with what they have, they also go back very safely. They go back, feeling very very healed. So it isn't something where I am forcing them to come forward. As a medium, I am just here to hear what is it that they want to say and say that to you. So I don't force conversations, and therefore that is why we've not asked you who you are here to connect with. I have no window on who you are here to connect with. What is it that you've come here? Because I believe that there is a soul on the other side who has brought you to me. And when that soul has brought you to me, that soul will say whatever it has to, and it will make sense to you, not to me. It doesn't need to make sense to me because the connection is between the two of you and not me. Okay, so there is absolutely no disturbance. There is absolutely no trouble at all. We don't hold them back in any way. We just, it's
very
like
reassuring.
it's like I just open my space for them to come into my space and just speak to me through me to whatever they want to say to you. Okay, so that's how I do it, and I'm very happy you brought up this question, and I do hope that you feel better knowing that there is someone on the other side who has been needing to speak to you for
Yeah.
for the longest time. Okay. Yes. So a little bit about mediumship. Like I said, this is where we speak to our loved ones in heaven, where we hear what is it that they want to say to us. Okay. It is not a future reading opportunity, Bijaya. So please do not ask me any future related questions here. Okay. How this session works with me is that the moment I open my space, there is an energy that will step forward from the other side. Okay. That energy is going to give me certain pieces of information that I will share with you.
Okay.
You will need to work with me just on three words. Yes, you understand what I'm saying. No,
Yes.
you don't understand what I'm saying. And third is maybe you are not so sure of this information. Okay, so we will work with yes, no, maybe, yes, no, maybe, to really understand who the soul is and what is it that they want to say to you. Okay.
And
Uh,
I will be able to understand who is the person who is coming through. I mean, since
yes,
you also
absolutely,
mentioned
absolutely.
in the
With the
messages that you had
with
requested.
the with the evidences that they are going to bring up, with the conversation that they're going to have with you, it is going to be very much possible. Okay, so that's I just explained to you, Bijaya, that you need to work with me on three words: yes, no, and maybe. Okay, so it could be yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, because for the soul, this is the first time that they are communicating with me, and it will take them some time to attune themselves to my frequency. Okay. I hope you are all alone in the room. There's nobody with you.
I'm alone in the room.
Okay. Number two, whoever the soul is that you've come here to connect with, you have to understand they've spent a number of years in the body.
Hmm.
And therefore, the information that they're going to bring up is not just from the last stage of their life.
Hmm.
Okay. It could be from anywhere in the life journey that they've had. And third and most important, Bijaya, I need you to be very clearly just thinking of that one soul that you have come here to connect with. I don't need you to think of multiple people on the other side. Anji, yes. Okay, so are we good to start, Bijaya?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Where are you from, you said?
Noida.
Noida. Okay, wonderful. So let's start, Bijaya. Just send out a thought to the soul that you've come here to connect with, and let's see who do we have for you. Okay. Okay, Bijaya. So the moment I opened my space, I am very aware of a soul that is stepping forward, and they're showing me themselves as a female soul, and you will understand this.
Yes.
Just be a little loud, please.
Yes.
As this as the soul is stepping forward, Bijaya, she makes me aware that this is a motherly figure. That's the first thing she's making me aware of. She's also making me aware that she had a very difficult time in her body before she crossed over, and you will understand this.
Yes.
Mhm. She is bringing me to that, and she makes me aware that there was some kind of a sickness with her, because of which not only she, but her family also suffered a lot. She's bringing me to that. She makes me aware that it was it was a very difficult situation for the family, and she found herself being very helpless with the situation. She makes me aware of that. She brings me to that emotion because throughout her life, she makes me aware that she's been someone who's always done things for others. But in her journey towards the end, her situation with her body brought her to a space where she needed others to give in to her. She needed others to do stuff for her. And it wasn't easy for her to take that. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She's bringing me to that, and she's again giving me this word, Mother Bijaya, that she is your mom in spirit.
Yes,
She
she's
is
my
your
mom.
she is your mother, and she makes me aware that she was someone who had a very sensitive personality. She tells me that she was always very tuned in and sensitive to the needs of others around her. She makes me aware of that. And she's telling me, like, you've got that from her, that you've also been someone who's been very sensitive. Like, you have the sensitivity, is almost like a gift that you have, which comes from her to you. Okay. She's also telling me this, Bijaya, that you're also she's giving me these words for you, like you're also an intuitive, you're also a psychic, and even though you've never really had any kind of this kind of direct communication with her, but she has stayed in touch with you. She has communicated with you in a lot of ways since her going away, and you will understand this.
Yes, I do.
She's making me aware of that because she wants me to say this. And she brings in a lot of emotion as she's saying this, that she really felt her family. you, her husband. She really felt her family struggle with seeing her in that state. It was emotionally a very difficult time for the two of you. She makes me aware of that. And therefore, after she went away, for the longest time, she has been just wanting to tell you this, that she is now free from pain, like she is now okay on the other side, because that's a question that has stayed with the two of you on. I don't know. I just hope that she's now okay. I just hope that she's now no longer in pain. And she's been trying to tell you this since a long, long time, because it has been some time now since she's been on the other side, and it is important for her to give you this relief that she has been okay on the other side. Do you understand that?
I do. Thank you.
Hmm? Okay. She's saying this. She's also bringing me, and I'm going to go because this is, a practice session. It just gives me the liberty to go into deeper into a space where she's bringing up this word lonely and childhood for me. She's giving me these two words, lonely and childhood. And as she's trying to take me deeper into this, she makes me aware, Bijaya, that she's bringing me to you, that you've always been someone who has been very happy and just content with your own, like within your own space, with your own self. Like you've not really needed a lot of people around you ever. Do you understand that?
I do.
Mhm. She's bringing me to that. She makes me aware that even as a child, you did have a very nurturing childhood. She makes me feel like that there was a lot of nurturing from your parents, and there was a lot of attention. And because of that, you never really felt the need to have a lot of friends outside your family. She's bringing me to that. She's also making me aware that you have fewer people in your life, but you also know that the kind of love and energy and time that you've invested in these relationships with these very few people are really relationships worth having, because you're not someone who's happy with just the superficial relationships. You're not that kind of person. You really have very, very meaningful relationship with a handful of these people that she makes me aware of. And it is not today, but it's always been, even when you were as a young child, you have always had the need to have deeper connections and conversations with people. And she's telling me it's because you are an old soul. It's because, and you feel that in your soul self, like you feel that in your energy, that really you have no need to prove anything to anybody. And a lot of that, and she takes me into that part of your childhood, a lot of that comes from the kind of space that your parents have always held for you, where they did not really tell you that you are worth loving only if you do this or only if you accomplish that. And you will understand this.
Yes, I do.
Yes. uh, she's taking me into that aspect of your life, and she's saying that it's it's such a beautiful part of your personality, Bijaya, because when you give yourself in a relationship, when you really commit yourself to a relationship, you just give everything that you have to or you can in that relationship to that person. You do not hold back parts of yourself. And that's something that you also learned from your mother. She's saying that you always kind of saw her really opening herself to those she valued in her life, and that's what's come to you as well. uh, she's also giving me the word sun. SON. She makes me aware that you have a son.
Yes.
She's bringing me to him. She's bringing me to him, and okay, the moment she brought me to him, her eyes just light up. Okay. Uh, she makes me aware that this child, the son that she's talking about, he is, he's also a very sensitive soul. You would see that even though he is in a male body, but his energy and his emotions and his sensitivity are like such a heightened feminine energy that he is he's just able to bring in so much of empathy in whatever he does, in whatever he, whoever he interacts with around him. And there's a real need in himself to bring out that kindness that he holds inside of him, is what she's telling me. Do you understand that?
I do.
She's bringing me to that. She's bringing me to that. And she also makes me aware that there's been some kind of a concern that you've had with your son, some kind of concern that you've had around him. Is that true?
Maybe Shilpiji.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go deeper into this because, like I said, that she is bringing up this word for me. Aware that when she brings up this word concern, she makes me aware that it is really because there are moments, most of the times, you are wonderfully surprised and very much in acceptance of how he's shaping up as a person, how he is as an individual. You are very, very happy to see these, humane elements in him, is what she makes me aware of. But there are also times when a mother's instinct kicks in and you really feel like a sense of concern with, how soft he is as a person or how kind he is as a person, that you really feel like, will he be able to handle this world? Will he really be able to, will the world really not take advantage of how he is as a child? Because she's bringing me to that that's a sense that keeps coming up for you. And you do want to, uh, you do not really want him to kind of change as a human, but there's this concern which is lingering that, will he really be able to survive the harsh reality of this world? Like, there are people who, you have this cutthroat kind of competition, and there is like almost like a survival instinct for people with trying to suppress the other around him. And that's a concern that you keep, that's a thought that keeps coming to you. Do you understand that?
Now I understand.
Because uh, she has come in here to assure you that that was something that she also that was something that she also had as a mom with you. Uh, because you were never this loud person. You were never this person who'd kind of go and pick fights. But you've survived very well. You've really done well for yourself. And you've managed to kind of attract the right kind of people into your life. And she's the reason why she's bringing this up is because she just wants you to have peace with the fact that uh, he would not be, used, if that's the word that she can give you. He would not be used, he would not be made a fool of. So trust his intelligence there, trust the upbringing that you are being able to give him as a parent. Trust yourself there, because that's what helped her, and that's what she wants to give you. Okay. So, Bichaya, you do understand this is your mom here, and she's an excellent communicator. She's really expressing her feelings so well, so well. So, I will open the space for now. Whatever you'd like to say to her, please.
Yes, she is my mom, and most of the things, the messages that she is bringing to me, those are the concerns that I had, and everything about her illness. Yes, we could feel it that she's in a difficult space, and she was
Mm,
somebody who always did her own work herself. So it was very difficult for her to accept the help from our side, but there
mm,
was nothing else to be done. So
mm,
I just want to tell her that she should not, in case she should not feel any kind of a guilt that we had to do it for her. We love her so much, and we were very happy to do it. And I hope she's happy. I hope she's comfortable, and yeah, I can feel her presence. The smell of the flowers she liked, even when the flowers are not around. In the evening, this smell of agarbatti, though nobody in our house has lit an agarbatti. And I
mm,
also want to tell her that there was this one instance at night where I felt her near me. So the
mhm,
temperature near me really dropped. It was like very cold, and I had these goosebumps on my hand, and I couldn't move.
mm,
I was a little scared, but I knew it was her. She didn't
mm.
say anything, but I know it was her. And the other gift I want to tell her, what she's given to me, is that before she passed away, I was always someone who didn't have dreams, or maybe I did not remember my dreams,
Mhm.
right? But the year she passed away, from that year onwards, I have started having dreams. I remember my dreams, and they're so beautiful and vivid. And I want to tell her that she is there in my dreams so often, and we are happy and laughing and shopping and going out. She was a very
Okay.
joyful person.
Yeah, yeah, she makes me feel like that because see, in the energy that she's bringing forward, it's like someone who really enjoyed life, who really lived life, and
Yes,
she got a lot of happiness for doing things for others. She makes
yes.
me feel like that.
She had pain, as you mentioned. She had pain in her life. Certainly, she did, and that was since she was a child. She had the pain in her life. But yeah, that is what we have learned from her. To always laugh and smile despite all that, because she was so good at talking to people, making connections, and keeping herself vulnerable. And
Mhm.
yeah, I want to tell her thank you for the gift that she's given me and all of us.
I see her smiling now, Bijaya. She's smiling and she's saying it's almost like unbelievable that she's having this conversation with you, which are just
Same
like
here.
times where she was there and there was a lot that you shared with each other. She brings me to that. She's also telling me that the kind of connection that she shared with you and her family was where conversations just flowed so easily. Did not really had to make an effort to think what should one say or whether one should say things or not. And she had a huge role. In fact, she keeps bringing me to your father, that
Yes,
he's been such a sensitive man. He has, she's saying this like he's been my strongest pillar. And the way he held space for her, because she is taking me again to that aspect of, she's giving me the word emotionally damaged. Like there was a lot of, damage with the traumas that she had experienced, kind of,
yes,
in her life, in her journey going forward. But she's saying this man, this person, he just let me be. He really showed me who I am and how I could be as a person. And she's telling me like he was her confidant, he was her supporter, he was her best friend. She makes me feel like that. Do you understand that?
I do. It has been hard for him. So
Mhm.
if there
So
is a
she's
message that she
yeah,
would like
okay.
to.
No, so I'll come to that. But she's taking me into that relationship. And she's saying that Shilpi, the kind of person that I was in this family, uh, a lot had to do with her husband because he brought in a lot of like feeling safe for her. Uh, he really gave her a lot of emotional comfort and almost like a shield, she's saying, like almost like a shield, he shielded me from everything that could again touch me or impact me. And she wants to say this to him through you, Bijaya, that she really owes her life and this beautiful life that she had with her family to him. She's bringing me to that because she is aware that it's been very difficult for your dad, and she's very emotional as she's saying this because he did not want her to be in pain, but he also did not. He never thought she'd just go away like that. And it's been so hard on him since the time that she's left. She's very aware of that because uh, it is not just a wife that he lost, but it was a beautiful companion that he lost. And she's saying, I have been very blessed to have the kind of family, and she brings me to the husband and you, that that's been that's been something that her soul really needed in this journey. She's not at all upset is what she's saying. uh and she wants to say this to your dad also, that she could feel all the love and all the nurturing that you guys gave her. In fact, that brought her a lot of peace. That brought her a lot of peace because, with the kind of physical discomfort that she was in, this emotional nurturing was exactly what she needed. And therefore, you would have seen that as well, that she did take her time before she went away. She took a long, long time before, she could finally leave this body, because she knew that she had to she had to make you guys be, kind of prepared for it, where you would be able to see that despite everything, there was really no progress that her body was making. And in her own way, she's saying this, that now, like, the pain did not really even matter, because more than the pain, it was the love, it was the nurturing, it was the care that she really took with her to the other side. And it's important that she says this to you, Bijaya, and to your father. So I hope you understand what she's saying, and definitely
I do.
please communicate this to your dad.
I do.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to say to her?
I'd like to say to her, thank you for coming and talking and connecting to us today. It has been a while, and it was very nice to be able to connect with her. I think it'll mean a lot to my dad also.
Before she goes away, she's saying this, just a word for him. Just tell him that she felt very blessed to have been his soulmate. And she feels very fulfilled in her role as a mother to you. uh, the kind of child that she got in you for her. So she feels very, very grateful to that. And she's kind of starting to go away, but she wants me to give this to you, that she is at peace. She is at peace. There's been uh, not even like a 0.01% pain that she has carried on to the other side. So lots of love and blessings from her is what she says. And she's saying to you, like, we'll stay connected. Okay, we will stay connected. That's what she's saying. And she's also bringing in like blessings to your son, Bijaya. She wants to give this to him, and I see her now starting to go away, so I'll just send her back. Okay.
Yeah, we love her so much. I want to tell her that.
Okay. She's gone now, Bijaya. And how was it for you when you came into the session, and now how was it for you?
These are the things that I would have wished for her, that she's happy, she's at peace. And yeah, like I was saying, despite all the joy she created in the people around her, she was very much like that. You know,
Mhm.
she would understand them and she would connect with them as if, every single person really mattered to her. It wasn't just saying something for consolation, but that she really wanted to make a difference to their lives, and they felt it too. It's not just that she wanted to, but they felt it too. And even after her passing away, random people I meet somewhere in the lift, and they always have something to tell me about her. So that is the kind of an impact she had on people. So yes, her illness was something very challenging for her, and she suffered and struggled. And yeah, there were things in her life also where she suffered and struggled. So I'm very happy to see that she's happy, she's at peace, and
Mhm.
like all the pain is gone, and she still felt comfortable coming and talking to us and connecting to us, and which really shows me that she's at peace. I
She
think
is.
that comes through.
Yes, she is. And I do hope that I have been able to do justice to the kind of communication that she really wanted to give you guys. Every soul that comes forward, uh, they have their own way of communicating. Like I communicate in a way, a certain way, you communicate in a certain way. And with this soul, I felt like so much of softness, if I can use that word, like such a soft person. Like even when, and somebody who would just kind of, when she's listening to you, when she's with you, she'd just give her 100% to you. Like in that moment, nothing else would matter to her. She'd make you feel like that. And I do hope that this will bring in healing for you and your family, knowing that she is at peace on the other side. And I do hope your fears are put to rest now, that, she's would be disturbed, or she would be whatever, she'll be pulled back, and, all of that. So she came in because it was important for her to give this communication to you and to her husband through you, that you need to stop worrying about her, that she's carried none of the pain on the other side, because the pain was, it what seemed like was a major part of what stayed with you guys for her.
Yes.
So I'm glad that I was able to do that for you.
Thank you so much, Shilpiji, for the beautiful message and the beautiful session. She
Thank
was
you.
also somebody who was very psychic and very intuitive.
So that's what she said. She gave that for you. Are you a psychic too?
Yes.
She gave
Yes.
that for you, right? In the beginning, I think she spoke about you being intuitive and psychic or something like that, she said.
Yeah, it is. And it is something that has come to me only after she has passed away. So does it mean that she has passed it on to me?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because I
As
wasn't before that. I mean, or maybe I didn't know that part of myself. That could also be true. But
Mhm.
whatever I felt, understood, and awakened was only after she had passed away that I came onto this psychic and intuitive thing. And I also practice this now uh, as
Wonderful.
my as my sole purpose. I would say not a profession, but something
So
fulfilled.
her going away opened this for you because it just
Yeah.
brought you closer to your own soul purpose. That's
Shil-
that's the role.
Shilpaji, I just wanted to ask you
Yeah.
one thing. Is it possible for me to get a recording of this so that I can share it with my dad also?
This will be on YouTube, definitely.
Okay.
Parts of it will be on YouTube. And, you have to also, what I am being told by my guides here, Bijaya, is that through this, you are also going to be passing on the healing that you've received today. So, when you open yourself up to something which is so private and so vulnerable, and still you decide to bring in so much of courage and say that, okay, I am glad to be a part of this exercise, not just for myself, but because so many people are going to take this from you. They are in need of this healing and closure, but there's also something that holds them back, that what if I disturb them, or what if, there's something that doesn't quite work out in the way that they think. So you are going to be giving them that healing. And so the guides are just saying this, that your mom has played a huge role in your life, and she will continue to play a huge role in your journey, with not only for yourself now, but also for so many others. Also for so many others.
I'm so glad.
So, we will put this out whenever the team can be ready with the editing and cuts and all of that. And we'll be very happy to put this out so that your dad can definitely see this, and also so many others.
Mean a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. God bless you, Bijaya. Please
Thank you
take
so
care.
much.
Wonderful meeting you. Thank you.
Same here. Thank